Hey guys, it's Sarah here from New England Junk Journals, and I am on for a hashtag Friday book haul. Um, uh, the first time I heard of Friday book haul, I believe was from Nat Williams, and she did a Friday book haul for quite a long time. The last time I tried to punch it in as a hashtag, it really didn't come up as anything, but I'm going to use it anyway, and I'm going to credit Nat. And this will also be hashtag thrifted treasures, and that's hosted by Dale over at Not Too Shabby Chic. Go ahead and check out her channel. I'll have both of those hashtags and their hosts in the description box. So be sure to do all the links and click on all the things. This is part 2 of my library book sale. This one's a bit bigger, so you guys might want to get a cup of coffee or some tea or iced tea, depending on what part of the world you live in. It's been still quite hot for a long time. Today is finally a day where it cooled off a little bit for us, and we got lots and lots of rain. But enough about that. I've got quite a few books to get through here, and I want to show you all the goodies. I'll start on this side, I guess. And this is the Bible and the 19th century. But look at this cover. If you didn't catch my video yesterday for Thrifty Thursday, go ahead and check that out because I talked about this book sale and the second day that I went. This is all from the second day. And we went at the end of the day, and it was basically make a donation. It was the last hour of the book sale, and I got like a big bag of books, and it was a really great bargain. It's copyright 1884 on this beautiful little book here. And I'm trying to remember if this had like pictures in it or if I just got it for the book cover and the antique paper. I'm figuring that's probably what it was. Some beautiful antique paper and this gorgeous cover. I love that. This one I know I got for the cover. The King of Folly Island by Sarah Orne Jewett. No, that's not how you say. Yes, it is. It is how you say her name. I believe she's a local. She was. She's from Upper New England, I believe. Either Maine or New Hampshire. This is 1888. And yeah, some of these have cracks in them, and you can see that they've got some age spots. But still very nice, and I love the cover. It's the Student's Hymnal. They had so many antique books there. It was amazing. This is 1889. And just some beautiful hymns. Rock of Ages. I don't know what this is. 7SD. Is that like the rhythm? I'm not like, I don't know a whole ton about music theory or music notation. I can sing a little bit, but nothing spectacular. So any of you guys who knows what this notation means, let me bring it up closer so you can see. Sorry. Seven, 6, 8, 6, 7, 6, 8, 6. I'm guessing that it must be like the beats or something, like the timing. This one is Music of Many Lands and Peoples. Lots of this Silver Burdett and Company. 1932. But I loved the font. And they had some like little pictures. I feel like I need to bring you guys in a little bit to see some of this stuff. I got like little portraits. And this one has like not a musty smell and not an overpowering book smell, but that light vintage book smell that I love. Not mustiness, not anything like that, but like that very light vintage book smell. Reminds me of my grandmother. United States Liberty Stamp Album. This is a big one. And I didn't notice until like right before when I was putting all these books up here that this snuck in. I don't know what this is. Like, this wasn't something that I consciously picked up. Eben and Catherine Joy at the Dog Team Tavern. It looks like something that was made for like a memorial, maybe. Something that was published by like maybe the family. So I'm gonna have to do some more research and see what this is. Or maybe for like a golden anniversary, maybe, with art. And this is very interesting. No, like it's specifically about the Dog Team Tavern. So maybe this was like their business. And this is some kind of a memorial about their business. But it looks really interesting as far as like, you know, I mean, I think this is probably a piece of New England history. Now I'm looking for like a place, right? Middlebury College. Vermont. Okay, yeah, very New England. Very cool. But this is the actual stamp album. And very much like the last one that I hauled, but it's got these great glassine dividers, which is really cool. I can make my own glassine envelopes with this, which is cool. I want to say when I was flipping through it, there are like odd stamps still stuck in here. Not many, but there is the occasional I don't know if that's a stamp or not. It's just the film that the stamp would have slipped into. But interesting, and it's lots of paper and lots of this kind of like vintage glassine. So very cool. I don't know when this was published. It says 1963. So yeah, very cool. I found this American Heritage book. Now last year when I went, I found like a huge stack of these. Probably they had like 10 and I picked out maybe like 6 of them. So they had one more this year. I don't know if it's from the same source or not, but these are usually, you know, good to clip out some pictures ephemera. Some of them are maybe not so many things that you would want to keep, but enough. There's enough in here that would have made it definitely worth it. It's always fascinating. Yep. I got this adorable furniture for dolls and teddy bears. I got it mostly because there were teddy bears on the cover, and I thought that was cute. Thought somebody might be interested in this. I know Carol has a thing for teddy bears, and I think a few other ladies, but their names are slipping my mind because, you know, when you turn the camera on, right? But look at those cute little illustrations. Look at that little bear who is sewing. I thought she was knitting for a second, but no, she's sewing. I liked the kind of like the extra illustrations in here too. So very, very cute. Oh, you're never gonna believe what I found. I found 2 of these Ideals books. I never find these, guys. That's like in like Candace's wheelhouse, and you have some of you other ladies who have found these great ideals. This one's a scrapbook from 1961. And, you know, I don't have to convince you that these are beautiful pictures. I feel like this is the exact one that got hauled, I say recently, you know, it was probably a couple months ago now. But this exact scrapbook, Ideal scrapbook. Oh my gosh, look at that. That always happens when you get like those, they have those envelopes that you can send away to renew your subscription, and in my experience they always seem to like stick to the page opposite them. Oh, somebody been cutting in this book already. Somebody beat me to it. Love that. That one's beautiful. This one is a Friendship Ideals. It's a hardcover like the other one. I haven't seen too many hardcovers. I've mostly seen the softcover magazines. But gorgeous. Oh, I love those lilies. All right, I gotta get a move on because there's a lot more books than this. Oh, so pretty. And who knows if my 2 book stacks here will be able to hold them all. Practical Handbook of Painting and Wallpapering. I am going to move you guys down just a little bit. There you go. Does that feel better? I feel better. 1969. And I mean, it's not like super fancy or anything, but I don't know, I just liked it. Liked the pages. I thought it might be fun to include in like a handyman style junk journal. But you also have this great section on wallpaper. Humidity doesn't harm vinyl wall coverings. They are also mildew and fungus resistant. Oh, vinyl wallpaper in your bathroom? I don't know. Does anybody have vinyl wallpaper in their bathroom? Let me know. Is it as great as they say? Fun. Oh, and is it Dale? I think it is Dale who recently mentioned that she loves Helen Steiner Rice. And I know she's not the only one. I think probably Meg and some other ladies have also mentioned these poems by Helen Steiner Rice. And the dust jacket is worse for wear, but the book itself has well, it's got stains and some fading. Oh, and there she is, Helen Steiner Rice. But look inside. Presented to May and Bob from Ethel Lee. Oh, Ethel and Lee. In 1972. But Dale told me, she said, if you see a Helen Steiner Rice book, don't you pass it up. And so I didn't. Look at this gorgeous illustrations in here, like watercolor artwork. Very pretty with all kinds of poems. Very nice. I like that. And then York County Ballads and Verses. Again, local flavor. I thought that was really cute. So we've got poetry from York County. Poem called Map of Maine. I hope you can't hear my kids downstairs. They are being crazy. I just noticed the other day when I uploaded a video that you could hear my crazy kids in the background. Sorry about that. I'm just like really interested to read some of this. It's really cool. Oh, I've got Homes and Flowers, Refreshing Arrangement, Volume 3, 1942. Look at that picture. Love, love, love these. So I'm not sure what the link is between the flower arranging and Coca-Cola, but it seems to like feature in here quite a bit, or a little bit. Oh, look at that. I don't know why I like these so much, but I do. I like more Coca-Cola. I'm going to have to read this to figure out like what's the connection between flower arranging and Coca-Cola. Look at this. Yeah, there's some kind of connection, I guess. So pretty though. Lovely, lovely vintage pictures. Now, this is a second one And it's by the same lady, Laura Lee Burrows. Flower arranging. Oh my gosh. Look, this one too. Drink Coca-Cola. Haha. Oh, that's interesting. So this flower arranging book must have been sponsored by Coca-Cola. Copyright 1941. Maybe they paid to have it published. I'm sure there's going to be some more of those. I like these. I just like the flower arrangements. I think they're so pretty. These would make great journaling cards or pages in a garden journal or a flower journal. Oh, I wish I had had a couple of these to put in Nan's journal. But okay, I don't see the Coca-Cola yet, guys. We'll see. There's the product placement. Oh, perfect for journaling cards, guys. Perfect. I don't know, maybe I'm skipping over them, but I don't see them. I don't see them in here. It was just in the beginning. Oh, there's one. Coca-Cola bottle. There we go. That is super fun. Was not expecting to find that in this book at all. So that's a fun surprise. This one is Lois Lowry, Looking Back, a book of memories. Lois Lowry, is that the author, Lois Lowry? I feel like it probably is the one who wrote like Number the Stars and some other children's books. The Giver. Oh, see, I didn't even notice that when I picked this up. So it's got quotes. You got pictures, photographs. Oh, isn't that precious? 1983, 1993. $1939. I just saw all these beautiful old photographs. These will be so fun to use though. Look at those. Some of them are so precious. Looks like our typical first day of school pictures. All right, so I'm gonna have to read this one too before I start using it. Now I have like a stack of books that I am going to have to read. I just recently, you guys will see it in a haul later on, but I got some like those cute little like mystery books that have like cats and stuff, and she had suggested them for the kids, but I am one of those moms who I like to read through it first. I think they're going to be fine, and I think they're going to be age appropriate, but I don't think they were written for kids, so I just want to make sure. All right, I'm spending so much time on this, but I love all these photographs. Oh, this one I was so excited to find because this isn't my normal library. It's close to us, but it's not like my typical library that I go to. But my library has, I think it's like 2 or 3 in this series. It's Fiddleheads and Mustard Blossoms, and I found them, and I was like, where can I find this book? But they're kind of expensive if you want to, at least last time I checked, they were expensive if you wanted to buy them, like on a secondhand site. So this is by Catherine Dervitsky, I think. Derevitsky, from Laurel, Maine. And it's very much, look at these cute little critters. My gosh, I love that it gave me very much like Edith Holden vibes, but like a little bit more whimsical. Like she was like a very realistic illustrations, and these were very whimsical. But it's that kind of nature guide, handwritten, and it's a recipe book actually on using wild, oh, why is that word escaping me now? But not wild picked, wild harvested. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's finding food out in nature and preparing it. Wild crafted? I don't know. But it's like watercress and ostrich ferns and cattails and wild mustard, and like how you can eat off of nature, you know? Milkweed and burdock and daylilies. There are so many foods that you can find out in nature. And I love her illustrations. They're just so darling. Look at that. Wild strawberries. And yeah, that's about the size that they come too. So tiny. Salt spray rose, the rose hips. I remember eating those as a kid. You walk along like the beach and you've got the beach roses and just like popping off the rose hips and eating them. You be careful because there's some fuzz inside you got to get out. But I don't recommend, unless you are an expert and have studied a lot and have been taught, I don't recommend collecting wild mushrooms. That's a dangerous game. Arrowhead and hickory, wild oak. Oh, so cute. This one, Keeping Good Company, a season-by-season collection of recipes with entertaining and homemaking ideas. And this isn't vintage that I know of. Yeah, 2007. But I just loved the pages. I mean, they're not matte. They're kind of shiny. But I started flipping through it and it's just really cute. This is like my kind of like recipe book. Like make it look fun. Like make it look interesting. It's beautiful. It reminds me of like Susan Branch recipe books. Lemon herb grilled chicken. Yep, this is not going to my crafting, I don't think, actually. I think this is going to my recipe collection. Maybe. I'm torn. It just looks so good. I'll probably at least try some of these recipes first. Teriyaki chicken barbecue. Oh, I love these little note pages. Well, these will probably be coming out anyway. So those are perfect for junk journals. Love it. And that was recipes by Roxy, Kelly, and Friends. In case anybody was wondering. Now we get to more vintage stuff and antique stuff. I went back and I tried to grab what I could. This spine is coming apart, but Boy Scouts in Alaska or the Camp on the Glacier. Guys, I got it pretty much for the book cover and lots of great patinaed pages here. The Adventures of Polly Dare. Again, great cover. And then I opened it up and you've got these beautiful images inside here. Made and printed in Great Britain. It's a Dewdrop series. I'm not gonna get a copyright, huh? This is very, very thick paper. Very, very thick. Papery, papery paper, that doesn't make sense. It's, I don't know, like it's like watercolor paper, I guess. Like a very soft watercolor paper, that's what it is. That reminds me of. It's toothy, but it's soft. Lots of great pages in here. This would be so fun to do some watercolor on. That would be beautiful. And then love the cover. I love the cover. I got another one of these. This is like the book 1 part 2. So it's the other half of the one I got yesterday. It's one of those Open Highways books, printed in 67. Just super fun illustrations. We got different styles of illustrations all the way through. A song about an old woman and a pig, like you do, you know. This is really cute. A New Place for Old Comic Books. I don't know if this is, yeah, this must be a story. Gingerbread Man, The Mystery of the Old, ooh, I love that. Mystery of the Old Shack. Dun, dun, dun. It's a mystery. Kitty Cat. Just like, you know, like a reader is. It's full of different styles of art and fun stories. Great covers. I almost missed this because even though it's a little golden book, it's missing its little golden spine. This was Chipmunks ABCs. I believe Danielle over at 11 Dancing Dandelions used this for one of her back to school journals that she made. Gorgeous, gorgeous, by the way. She makes gorgeous journals. This is a little bit worse for wear. The pages are definitely brittle. This is a first edition, I think. It has the little A in the back. I believe that's what that means. But it's not in super great shape. Rosie's Walk. Just more beautiful, bright, and lovely children's book illustrations. Oh, look at that poor fox. I have a feeling he's not going to get what he wants, which is that chicken. Love this style of illustration. It's very, like I want to say folk art-y. Like if you look at the flowers down here on the bottom, you know what I mean? It's got that kind of folk art. And like this. If there's a better way to describe that, let me know. But that's like what pops into my mind. That style of illustration. Little golden book of jokes and riddles. Just some fun. Alice in Wonderland. It doesn't have a letter in it that I'm aware of. But it's not super old. Toodle. Oh, and I found one more book by Dalib Ibkar, which if you saw my video yesterday, you'll see that I just found a ton of books by him. My new favorite author illustrator. Bug City. And of course, I don't usually like bugs, but look at that. How can you say no to beautiful illustrations like that? Look, it's a little house for the bugs. Oh. I'm gonna have to read this one too. It's just so darn cute. I love it. Wouldn't this be so like interesting, like something different and interesting to put into like a naturalist style, like a field guide style junk journal? Like something unique. Love it. All right, now these are all like, no, I guess they're not all. They're like more educational, I guess. This is a tiny little dictionary, and this is German to Italian dictionary, which I thought was really unique. Let me hold it up so you can see it, of course. Me, knowing neither German nor Italian, thought it was really interesting. And this one is German to French. The same thing. Just tiny little pages. Probably good for collage, you know. 1964. This is the syntax of the French verb. 1909. So, antique language books. I have a few of these. Like this one. Un jeune légionnaire, maybe? I know technically I am French. My father is French. His parents, I believe, were from Canada, or their parents were from Canada. 1923. But yeah, I didn't really study French, so I have less than an elementary grasp on it. Some interesting pictures in here. Okay, what was this one? Greek Grammar for Schools and Colleges, 1876. So more great antique pages to make book page packs for my shop. I'll do some collage packs. Home and School Library, Peter Schlemihl. Schlemihl. Yeah, I think that's right. Peter Schlemihl. 1899. I don't know. I just liked the cover. And it was antique. So it was learning about somebody who was probably important. I'm not sure who he was though. This is Greenleaf's Key to Common School Arithmetic. But look at that. Beautiful embossed cover. Ooh, I love this too. Can you see that? Like a notary stamp almost. From Great Falls, New Hampshire. 1864. And can you see the decoration, the marbling on the pages? Are really cute. and it's just a arithmetic textbook. Very fun. Complete Trigonometry. Copyright 1900 and 1911. This is in really great condition for 1911. Like, this is in super good condition. And anybody who's interested in trigonometry, which I am not, but I just, you know. Shorling Clark Lindell Modern Algebra, second course. 1929. Again, in beautiful condition. Gorgeous, very smooth paper. Fun to collage with. That being said, I will check all of these books before deciding what to do with them in case that there is anything super special about them. College Botany. College Textbook of Botany. Copyright 1905. Now, typically if you're going, oh, interesting. Yeah. Very sciencey here. Morphology, mushrooms, ferns, fungi. Very cool. Now, I've talked to a lot of like antique booksellers. These are not the kind of books that they are looking for. Like, they're looking for like pre-1850, like old stuff. But selling it secondhand, you might be able to get some money for it. This is Biology for Today. 1934. Oh, look at that. Super cute. This is fun. These are great pages. Trying to see if there's any other color plates in here. I'm not really seeing any, but they have some interesting black and white images for sure. And dictionary or glossary in the back. Very cool. Love the cover too, if you guys can see the cover. Almost done. Wheeler's Graded Studies in English. Again, great cover. First Lessons in Grammar and Composition. $18.98. Some black and white plates. Oh, isn't that cute? Adorable. As I go through these books, and if I decide that they are going to be divided up, I think I will set aside some of these lovely images to send in Happy Mail. There's just some fun stuff. Progressive Course in Reading, third book. I've just been drawn to these readers. And they're not always in great condition, but I like them anyway. Cute little black and white pictures in here. Okay, I did those. Okay, last two books, and they're not that super special, but I mean, they were to me. Okay, what do you think is in this book? I'll give you a second to guess. Look, it's nothing. There is nothing in this book. It's just lined paper, but great landscape setup. So I got that. And last of all, the Dictionary of Maine Place Names, just for fun and to be interesting. And I will look up all of the little places around me and see what they were named after. Fun to put in my Maine junk journal. So thank you. That was all my books. I know that was quite a haul. That was quite a long video. If you guys stuck with it, thank you so much. Hope you guys are down to the very bottom of your cup of coffee or cup of tea now. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next video. God bless. Bye.